Getting reports from all 5 boroughs. More Hydra troopers with fangs. Talk about making a bad thing worse.
I've tried tracking down what they're up to.
Find anything?
Nothing that could still speak.
I may know somebody who could help.
No offense. This isn't exactly friendly neighborhood stuff. Not sure your contacts will be much help.
He's not that friendly.
Who?
He's also not one of the bad guys.
Who exactly?
A physician of sorts. Look, do you want to figure this out or not?
Morbius. Blade.
You've met? Gotta admit, I've never seen a vampire feed on another vampire.
I felt it.
One time. I bit you one time. It wasn't fun for me either. You taste like an old barbell.
There's a cat fight joke in here somewhere, but I can't figure it out. Look, Dr. Morbius, we need your help. Someone is turning Hydra troopers into vampires. We don't know why or what they want.
According to the creature I just ate, they're after my research. I can tarry no longer. I must return to my lab before they...
You're going nowhere.
Don't have a hissy fit. It was right in front of me. Maybe we can help each other out. So, where is this lab?
You get used to the stench.
I never do.
Wait, where? You were right, Doc. We shouldn't have tarried.
I see you've located the doctor. I hope he's feeling cooperative.
I think we're all on the same page here. Common enemy, the greater good. Everyone gets it, right?
Of course.
We'll see.
I don't know about you, but I'm excited. Are really gonna get hurt if you're not careful. Might sting a little.
Got moved.
This won't take long. I'll make quick work of it.
Maybe you should teach me that one.
My Greek mythology is a little rusty, but didn't the Hydra originally have 9 heads? Oh, this should be good!
You've left me no choice. I doubt they were expecting such resistance.
All my work lost.
What kind of work, Doc? This is twisted.
Thought he was one of the good guys.
I said he was not one of the bad guys.
Knowledge has no inherent morality. This is science.
Tell it to them.
They'll be fine. Eventually.
What exactly are you doing here, Dr. Morbius?
Research. A gamma serum flows through the blood of these Hydra soldiers, augmenting their capabilities. It inspired me to concoct a prototype sample, a serum of my own. I thought it might dampen the effects of the sunlight on my abilities, but its protective qualities were far more effective than I expected.
Whoa. Are we talking...
Daywalker in a vial. Morbius, tell me it doesn't work.
Not yet. The prototype sample needs time to fully mature. But it's gone, along with all my notes. I'll have to start over.
Looks like they're back for seconds.
Nah, they have the sample. They want to take out the only competition in town.
Then we shall dissuade them.
Cannot allow them to destroy my work. Protect my equipment.
You left out some important details of your research, Doc.
Some things are better left unsaid, but it was all necessary.
About time. Your mother.
I've been waiting.
Get some.
Good one!
Be my victim.
Ooh, I like it!
Support units on the move.
I knew you couldn't be trusted, Morbius. Hydra or not, this is wrong.
The work Hydra has done with gamma injections was too profound to ignore.
So you've been using them as some kind of guinea pigs? Sounds a little unethical, Doc.
As opposed to the gentle treatment you and your friends give them.
Big difference.
This one should come in handy. Coming at you. I'm on it.
Not to brag, but I feel pretty good right now.
No one is to blame but yourself. Now remember who started.
Here we go.
Reinforcements. Good.
my research here can help you defeat Hydra, and I've removed some of them from the front lines in the process, I don't see the harm.
Heroes usually stand against human experimentation and false imprisonment. Because it's, evil.
Rarely have I ever been accused of being a hero. But your words aren't lost on me.
That's a neat trick.
It is too late.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
Sounds to me like they just missed their mama.
On Alpha, reinforcing.
I don't think you've changed at all, Morbius. You're just lucky I'm working with the Sons again.
As opposed to what?
Me leaving you here with your experiments. Permanently.
Maybe we can all hug this out later. Looks like it's up to me.
I think you got it.
You're pretty good at this.
Here it comes. Don't play.
Okay, that was awesome.
No further abomination.
Okay, it's cool. Morbius is with us now.
With us?
You would bring a vampire into the Abbey?
Well, he's not a vampire. Not exactly.
If he was, he'd be dust.
He became this way because of an experiment gone wrong, not a bite from a vamp. He's his own master, right, Doc?
If I may, there are few judges of character better than Spider-Man.
Back me up here, Blade.
As much as I hate to admit it, we could probably use his help. This once.
Hunter, was it? Thank you for not making a bigger deal about my arrival. I know my presence unnerves many.
You surprised me earlier, and I do not like surprises, but any friend of Peter is a friend of mine.
I am relieved to hear it. You have a wonderful home and a great many resources. I look forward to making use of them.
How do you think you will help?
I am the world's foremost authority on vampire physiology. Blade knows a great deal about vampire rituals, habits, and social order, but he doesn't understand their biology.
Why should that matter?
In a sense, you could say Blade can take a vampire apart, but he can't put one back together.
I do not want to put vampires back together.
Oh, of course not. Let me put it like this. If you understand the structure of an organism, you'll know its weak points, where to push so it falls apart. This is what I offer you.
Then let me officially welcome you to the Midnight Suns.
You will not regret this. Now, can you show me where we keep the prisoners? I would like to feast. What? Only kidding. I think you'll be happy to know that I've actually already started researching vampire biology.
That sounds like good news.
Unfortunately, I also have bad news. I've been tinkering with a prototype gamma serum that suppresses the effects of sunlight on vampiric membranes. The vampires have taken that from me.
Then we must take it back.
That is why I'm here. And I would love to get back to that research. Unless you have further need of me.
I want to know a little more about you first.
Naturally. I am an open book.
I have heard you called a living vampire. What does that mean?
It means that unlike most vampires, I have a pulse.
How is this possible?
Most vampires are tied to the supernatural realm. They are undead creatures. My gifts are a boon of science. I am wholly unique in that way. Quite literally a freak of nature.
Who were you before you became a vampire?
I was born with a rare, degenerative blood condition. My disease would have proven fatal if I had not taken matters into my own hands and experimented on my body using vampire bat DNA. I cured myself, but there were side effects.
You seem to know Blade and Spider-Man well. What is your impression of them?
When I first became the living vampire, I struggled with my baser instincts. It took me a while to maintain control over my appetite. Spider-Man and Blade were the first two heroes I encountered, and they protected many innocent people from my wrath.
You mean they fought you?
Yes. But I am grateful, because they encouraged me to become a better man. Though I wish Blade's approach hadn't been nearly so ferocious.
I would like to know more about your capabilities.
Like a traditional vampire, I possess enhanced strength, speed, and acute senses. An accelerated healing factor allows me to bounce back from otherwise mortal injuries. And while I cannot fly in the traditional sense, I have the psionic ability to glide over great distances.
Do you share other vampiric weaknesses?
One of the advantages of being a living vampire is that I do not have those Achilles heels. I could drink holy water all day, and a silver bullet stings like a lead one. One slight exception is daylight. I do not burn under the sun, but my eyes are sensitive to the light, and my powers are somewhat dampened during the daytime.
Do you have to consume blood like any other vampire?
Regrettably, not only do I need to consume human blood, I crave it. But you do not need to worry. I keep my cravings in check these days, and only feed on those who prey on others.
Never mind. I will let you settle in.
Happy to talk anytime.
will see if I can find you a treat later.
Getting to know Blade has been nice. Maybe Morbius won't be so bad. Anything else on your mind?
What happens if Hydra successfully replicates Morbius's prototype sample?
Sunproof vampires seem like a bad idea for all involved.
Maybe not for the vampires.
For now, it's just a scary theory. Even if it works, there could be side effects, like new breed vampires bursting into flame upon contact with oxygen. Yeah, wishful thinking, but prototypes can be unpredictable. Just to ask Hank Pym about Ultron.
Thank.
See.
Now I'm not the only one here who tried to kill Spider-Man. Is it weird that makes me feel good?
As long as Morbius is around, Hunter, you better watch your back and your front.
I do not know when you have time to sleep.
Many thanks.
Blade, are you actually comfortable with Morbius living here?
Comfortable? I'll never be comfortable around that monster. But if I'm being generous, he could be useful.
I am grateful to have another able warrior on our side.
You sound like Peter. Naive.
What exactly is your history with Morbius?
I don't like getting into that.
But the two of you have fought before. What makes you think we can trust him now?
I never said we could trust him. If that man loses control to his bloodthirst, I'll end him myself. But the vampires are using his experiments against us. We need him to clean up his own mess.
So Morbius is just a tool to you?
Call it whatever you want. I call it practical.
The Midnight Suns seem to attract people with complicated histories. Huh. Maybe Morbius belongs here.
If Morbius is anything like Blade, I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
I'm the first guy who'll tell you not to judge a book by its cover, but a few of Morbius's pages are stuck together. I can't say more. Gotta keep it T-rated.
Thanks for giving Morbius a shot, Hunter. I hope I didn't abuse your trust. Sorry we didn't give you a heads up before. You know, about bringing a vampire into the Abbey. It all happened kind of fast.
Are you sure we can trust Morbius?
Yeah. Morbius has his demons, but he's a teddy bear. A snarly teddy bear. With fangs. But there's stuffing in there, somewhere.
This is not helping your argument.
What I'm trying to say is that Morbius has a good heart. And exceptionally good blood.
Good blood?
Yeah. Whatever Morbius did to transform his body infused the heme in his blood with curative properties. I'd love to help him study it further, if I ever have the time. Since we're fighting new breed vampires, we'd do well to have a living vampire in our corner.
Huh.
I thought this place had already filled its quota for brooding weirdos.
It's hard to keep secrets from my symbiote. It never sleeps.
So Blade trusts Morbius? A vampire? Huh. Where are the flying pigs?
If Blade is worried about this guy, he must be dangerous. I want to see him in action.
Bunazua.
Doctor, meet the doctor. Now, the Abbey has as many PhDs as you'd find on your average golf course.
We've met. Dr. Morbius. So good to see you again.
Doctor Strange, still patrolling the spiritual realm, I see. I'd love to get set up as quickly as possible in here. Start learning the lay of the land so I can help out.
Well, set up your little test tubes anywhere you'd like. Just don't touch any of my stuff.
And there are several mystical artifacts in here that no one should look at directly.
Don't look and don't touch. You'll really know how to make a colleague feel at home.
Just remember that's only an expression. And you don't actually own any of this.
But we really are glad to have you.
I can tell.
So, another vampire-ish teammate. Good thing I have a fang-proof turtleneck.
Tony, what is your impression of Morbius?
Well, we've never actually met, but Strange talks highly of him.
I am uncomfortable inviting a vampire to live in the Abbey.
Hey, I know what you mean. Half the people on my board of directors are vampires. Not literal bloodsuckers, but they definitely try to sink their teeth into you. Or your pocketbook.
Maybe.
The guy's a freak, no doubt. But every genius is. You should have seen half my professors back at MIT. Or that Tony Stark guy who's always in the news. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I've read a few of Morbius's papers on DNA manipulation, and it's years ahead of anyone else. He could be a valuable asset.
So you think we can trust him?
Well, I never said that. But he could be useful.
Stephen, have you worked with Morbius before?
Oh, yes. He is a formidable ally. He once assisted me in a battle against a Fear Lord from the Dream Dimension.
Fear Lords are powerful foes.
Yes, it was a boisterous battle, so I was pleased to have Morbius at my side. Undoubtedly, he will be a favorable ally against Lilith as well.
So you have no reservations about letting him stay in the Abbey?
None at all. As long as he doesn't grow too hungry, we'll all be fine.
Wait, what should we do if he gets hungry?
We should all be on guard.
Stephen, I need details.
As with any vampire, he could lose control and eat every one of us, but I do not think that will happen.
Checking in on me already, Hunter? I haven't had time to get into trouble.
You can never be sure.
I suppose. What can I do for you?
Never.
Happy. Happy.
Running a home for wayward vampires, Hunter. I hope you know what you're doing.
Never a dull moment.
Hey there.
The tower bells are ringing. My favorite childhood prank. But I have not heard them in so long. The caretaker must be wincing right now. Or maybe this was her idea of a joke.
I have to say, Hunter, you do not disappoint.
All I did was show up.
Nah, you done more than show up. You showed me the way.
Could say the same about you, Daywalker. I feel I have learned much from you.
Happy to assist. I'll be honest, when Nico first busted you out of that coffin, I was sure there would be a time where I might have to hunt the hunter. But now I'm damn sure that time will never come.
So I may remove the garlic that has been hanging over my bed?
Unless you're using it as one of those hanging air fresheners, I think it's safe. Just wanted to let you know, I'll always have your back, Hunter, no matter what. Now, let's go kick some Lilin ass.
After you, Blade. Feeling good today, girl?
Hey, Hunter. I need a little hell puppy housebreaking help. Charlie's such a rad dog. Gabe would love a hell puppy.
Would he? Specifically, a hell puppy?
Yeah, Gabe's an animal lover. I would love it if his pet were demonic. Like his big bro.
Hellhounds do not tame easily.
You think I need something a little more foolproof?
He sounds like an extraordinary child. He deserves something out of this world.
He will get major cool points if I can find him something like a dragon. A small one that doesn't freak out the neighbors. Or freaks them out the exact right amount so they stop taking my parking spot.
I am sure Ileana can help you find a portal to a demonic miniature pet store.
She's my next stop. Thanks, Hunter.
Hunter.
Fine, speak.
I'm more durable than I look.
See you around.
I saved most of my frustration for Lilith.
It's not much, but I have managed to locate a few details.
What have you got for me, boss? Sometimes, I even impress myself. Doctor, meet the doctor. Now, the Abbey has as many PhDs as you'd find on your average golf course.
We've met. Dr. Morbius. So good to see you.
Doctor Strange, still patrolling the spiritual realm, I see. I'd love to get set up as quickly as possible in here. Start learning the lay of the land so I can help out.
Set up your little test tubes anywhere you'd like. Just don't touch any of my stuff.
And there are several mystical artifacts in here that no one should look at directly.
Don't look and don't touch. You'll really know how to make a colleague feel at home.
Just remember that's only an expression. And you don't actually own any of this.
But
really are glad to have you.
I can tell.
Let's do this.
I feel stronger already.
We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here. Do your thing.
No issues to report.
You remember the bells? When you were young, they keep you out that tower. Excuse to ring those damn things. How close I came to cutting them down.
Thanks, Hunter.
I'm almost getting used to seeing you on your feet again. Almost. Hunter, hello.
Back again.
I'll grow stronger. Even more incredible.
Later.
serve until the end!
Shows how what happens when you mess with the Midnight Suns.
That seems reasonable.
I'll make quick work of it.
What a waste.
You've left me no choice.
You should never have come here.
Now remember who started this.
Just like old times. Your time is up. You were too weak for this fight. Welcome assistance.
No one is to blame but yourself.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Be my Reinforcements on approach! Is this That's a good use of our strength.
I am impressed.
So be it.
An intriguing advancement.
Your master must be so proud.
I doubt they'll take that beating to heart, but we can always hope.
Why, hello, Hunter.
Your unwavering optimism inspires me.
Look at you, sweet talker.
Fortunately, I was there to show you how to make quick work of errant fools.
Hunter.
Hunter?
The legend walks among us.
Hunter, how goes it? New York used to be a lot nicer. No, wait, I'm thinking of Philly. Oh, sorry. You want to stand here?
Hey, Charlie Warley puppy face.
pale skin goes with everything, but black is best. Next time vampires attack, I have a few new moves to test out.
I am impressed with your combat reflexes. Do you have a morb sense?
I'm sorry, a morb sense?
You know, like how Peter has a spider sense?
Not exactly, but I can employ echolocation, much like a bat, which gives me a 360-degree sense of the battlefield.
Talent like that probably has innumerable uses.
Of course, but most of the time I just use it in the middle of the night when I have to go to the bathroom. I really needed that after our last battle. And people give me looks for what I eat.
Peace.
Agatha always knew how to put a smile on my face.
We're really getting to know each other.
Hey, Hunter. I'm not sure what to think about the grotto. It's not big enough to swim laps. Its only real purpose is for lounging and soaking up the sun.
The grotto is a luxury. We have little room for that.
Exactly. The R&R comes after we do the work. As long as it isn't distracting to the team, I guess we can chalk it up to morale building. No need to pass on my griping. I get enough Cap hates the water jokes. I don't. Not really. What I hate is losing decades of my life to the sea. But if it means I'm still around to do my part, I can't hate it too much.
What you doing, Charlie?
Thanks, Hunter. Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. Sometimes, I even impress myself. I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here.
Please tell me it's not Now this is magic.
Find more coil, send it my way.
No pain, no gain.
Now I feel truly...
They'll never see us coming.
We've got... See you around.
No issues to report.
Thanks, Hunter. Heads up, Hunter.
Good day, Hunter.
Now that the Hydra vampires have my prototype sample, I've no doubt they'll attempt to create their own sunlight serum.
Mass produce it, more like.
But where would Hydra vampires go to mass-produce sunlight serum?
Somewhere familiar to them.
How about a Hydra facility that makes the gamma goop they put in their blood?
Yes, I'm going to go with exactly like that.
How about one sending a distress signal about a vampire invasion? Might be a good place to start.
production of my prototype sample is a nightmare come to life.
Do you ever regret creating your sample?
Of course, but humankind did not split the atom just to create bombs. In the right hands, science is a force for prosperity.
What about the wrong hands?
When I am done with them, they will not have hands.
Has Hydra turned upon itself?
No, this is biology. It is a vampire's nature to betray the living.
Excuse me?
Oh, but not mine. I differ on a biological level.
Relax. It was a joke.
I should have known you were behind this.
Hold them off. We need more time. Go. Feed upon them. Let their veins bleed rivers.
If we can disable those terminals, at the very least we can slow their efforts to reproduce the serum.
But we need to protect the server to access the data ourselves.
Correct.
And I thought technology was supposed to make our lives easier.
They're intent on attacking the server. We must stop them.
You were too weak for this fight.
This won't take long.
Remember who started this?
abandoned. Let us see if they have an answer for this.
With extreme prejudice. Mucho gusto!
Be my victim!
Now, truly, what did you expect, honestly?
It is too late! Appears we'll be delayed.
I'm sure you've all realized what will happen if these vampiric Hydra forces lose their vulnerability to the sun.
A lot of innocent civilians are going to pay the price, and we can't allow that.
Your sincere concern for the guiltless is inspiring.
And your lack of empathy for them is disturbing.
Allow me!
I am impressed.
I'm gonna get ya!
Leave some for the rest of us.
Step right up! Go straight!
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Where are they hiding the clown car?
At least my mother knows how to keep her minions in check.
As much as she'd like to pretend, Sin doesn't hold the same sway as her grandfather, much less Lilith.
Does it matter? She has enough resources at her disposal to be a problem.
Despite your antics, somehow the job gets done.
One more batch. Secure it. Quickly now.
So we finally have the opportunity to settle our grievances personally.
You're surprisingly enthusiastic for someone marching towards their end.
And you are shockingly confident for someone who dares tread on the work of a superior intellect.
Enough talk!
I'll make quick. Is this what you had hoped for? So be it.
Feel my call.
I choose you!
I cannot.
They seem very set in their ways.
It's about time!
Try
Strangely predictable, right? Bad luck for you, friendo!
a pointless endeavor.
Insert catchphrase here!
They cannot possibly match your strength.
We serve until the end. Her will.
That's just uncalled for!
Regroup and await reinforcements.
This facility is quite impressive. If only it weren't being used for such twisted ambitions.
That's Hydra in a nutshell.
You know nothing of the great works achieved by Hydra. This will be our resurgence.
I've heard that before, too.
been waiting. Now let that be a lesson to you.
No one is to blame.
Now that was something.
I'm still expecting the worst here.
Of Lilith. This is a serious predicament for you. Maybe I should be flattered. Your fate is sealed. Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
Take that.
Your prototype sample?
Indeed. And now to destroy the sunlight serum. But it's not all here, is it?
Of course not. We manufactured so much. All transported off-site before you even arrived. This is the final batch. A reserve. I am a wolf in the night. The yapping of a mangy cur does not concern me.
Tell me where you brought the serum.
Watch that temper, little mutt. You don't want to lash out and bite the ones you love.
Tell me!
Where else, you pathetic counterfeit? I delivered it to the Lord of Vampires.
You don't know what you've done.
Oh, but I do. Dracula, my master, has enough sunlight serum to supply an army. And there's nothing you can do to stop him.
Hey, Hunter. I saw Morbius heading toward Hunter's Folly. He looked distressed. Can you make sure he's not about to lose control? If I go out there, it won't be to talk. Morbius needs to fix the mess he made. Otherwise, why is he even here?
Did you see Morbius storm out of here? He better not take out his frustrations on the Hell Ride. He'd regret that.
Even if vampires are immune to sunlight, I can still make them burn.
Morbius is no threat to us. I'm more worried about the vampires.
Morbius looks like he's on the edge of losing control. I've seen that before, in the mirror.
I had some concerns about letting a vampire in the alley, but the real threat is out there.
Vampires can walk in sunlight now. Should make them easier to find, at least.
I know this looks bad, but I'm sure we can think of a solution. Eventually.
Sin is a significant threat. We should never discount her capacity for ruthlessness.
Feels like the team is a magnet for damaged people. It's why we need to be there for each other.
Sucks about the serum, but Sin will meet her retribution.
This place is always so full of drama. Feels like home.
Do you think Sin is single? Asking for a friend I hate.
Good girl, Charlie.
Hey, you think Morbius's serum changes how vampires taste? I just, not a fan of GMOs. I'd like to be alone for a bit. I came out here to be alone, Hunter.
Are you sure being alone is a good idea right now?
Blade sent you to check on me, didn't he? Probably didn't want to come himself because he thought we'd just end up fighting.
Is he wrong?
Of course not. And I can't promise we won't end up trading blows before the night is through, either.
I do not wish to fight you. I came because I am worried about a fellow teammate.
That is too kind. I do not deserve your mercy.
That is what makes it mercy.
They stole my work, Hunter. They perverted it for their own designs. There is an army of vampires ready to cut loose on the world, and they are all immune to sunlight. I did that, not Dracula.
You could not have known that Dracula would get his hands on your sample.
No. But I should have foreseen that he'd want it. that he would come for it.
We will fix this. Together.
You're right. Wallowing in self-pity will accomplish nothing. We must prepare to act. Oh, and Hunter. I'm sorry. My behavior tonight was beyond the pale. I wish you had not seen me like this.
Doctor, my mother turned against me and started building an army. I understand betrayal. You have no need to apologize.
You are too kind. I really am glad you came. Instead of Blade. Well, I would love a few quiet moments to meditate on what we've said. Unless you need something else.
Actually, I have a couple questions about your connection to Sin.
I'll answer what I can.
How well do you know Sin?
Not long ago, she approached me and offered to fund my research. I tend to keep a low profile, so the fact that she was capable of tracking me down told me she was a woman of considerable resources and connections. Though if I'd known one of those connections was Dracula himself, I would not have worked with her.
Your contempt for Sin seems personal. What is that about?
She manipulated me. I created this serum, hoping it could be used as a cure. Sin stole that work for Hydra, who knows only harm.
Sin works with Hydra. What is her connection to Dracula?
That is still a bit of a mystery to me. Sin covets leadership, but she is also drawn to men of great power. Dracula likely believes he is manipulating Sin for his own gain. Sin undoubtedly feels the same.
I should let you go.
I'll just be here, brooding. I'll just be... This chapel brings back some old memories.
How? Your first time at the Abbey was when Peter and I brought you here.
True. It's just this place reminds me of the church where we fought Dracula.
I know what you mean. I find places like this calming.
I wish I felt the same. For me, they conjure up sorrow and anger.
What happened exactly?
Remember how I told you I used to be a reporter?
Yes, like Peter.
I'm nothing like Parker. That boy exploited his heroism to make cash taking blurry photos. I was a journalist. I wanted to mix it up on the streets, uncover the types of corruption that exploits the little guy, speak truth to power and all that jazz.
That is very noble, Eddie. You seem destined to become a great hero.
I appreciate that. Maybe you're right. Unfortunately, at some point, I lost my way. Cut a few corners with an important story, didn't double-check my sources, and ended up embarrassing myself publicly. I lost my job.
That sounds hard, Eddie.
After my father disowned me, I ended up at a church that looked a bit like this chapel.
Looking for a new start?
Looking to end it all, actually.
But that's when I was saved by a higher power.
Sounds like you had an almost spiritual experience?
You could say that. I say, I found myself. On that day, the symbiote and I united. And we vowed to become something better. A lethal protector who safeguarded innocence. On that day, we became Venom.
I heard you also tried to murder Spider-Man.
Trust me, he had it coming.
Need to unburden, Hunter?
I see you've been making friends. That's good.
I'm trying.
Just don't take it personally if some folks are a little, rough around the edges.
You were speaking of magic.
I was trying to beat around the bush.
Was she friendly with the other X-Men?
Friendly in her own way, sure.
You must have seen something good in her.
You of all people should know it's more complicated than good or bad. I've known her older brother Colossus for a long time. Magic's been through the ringer. We all have.
But you two got along.
She gave away little bits and pieces about herself over time. I never pushed her. She seemed to like that.
Patience.
Key to any good relationship. I know you mean well. So does Magic.
In her own way.
See? You got it.
My tongue and I are taste buds.
Promise I won't.
Let's do this.
Grow stronger.
All right then.
What were you reading, Doctor? One of those political spy thrillers Captain Rogers is always heads down in?
It's actually a medical journal on bispecific antibodies and the treatment of hematologic malignancies. Just some light reading.
We have all been working hard. You deserve some R&R.
Deserve? Based on my many past sins, I deserve nothing.
Whoa, where did that come from?
I'm sorry. I've been told that I tend toward the melodramatic. In truth, I've been in survival mode so long, I don't know where to find my own off switch.
Just know your limits. When you burn a candle to its ends, the light quickly fades.
Your concern is noted, Hunter. I won't overdo it. Well, I should get back to my studies. Medical journals do not read themselves, but I'm working on that.
Hey, Charlie Warley puppy face.
Hey, careful. Some of us aren't immortal, quasi-invulnerable. Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Привет, Hunter.
It's not much, but I have managed to locate a few details.
Got more coil for me? Reading's good. Genius inventor strikes again. This should be interesting. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
If you can beat Carol, back again.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
You know what? I deserve this.
Do your thing.
See you soon. Heads up, Hunter.
Time to take it to the next level.
Oh, even more incredible.
Peace.
You're looking stronger than ever, kiddo.
Hunter, hello.